8.0 is coming and I'm not even close to being ready. This is me leveling every class to 100, clearing every piece of content, and squeezing every single gil out of the market board and beyond. All of it documented right here, right now. There's a lot to do and I have no idea if I'll even be able to do it, so let's not waste any more time and get right into the grind. Alrighty guys, welcome back to Road to 8.0. Today we're going to pick up where we left off a couple videos ago, and I'm going to go through the Bahamut raid series for the first time ever. As you can see, here's Alisaie in her Realm Reborn gear. Now this is actually the first time I've ever done this, so I'm not quite sure how I want to bring you guys through. If I want to film the cutscenes, I think what I might do is just kind of leave the camera rolling, and if there's something I need to react to in a cutscene, I will. If not, I'll leave it be. Regardless, I think this is going to be a fun experience and I'm excited to get into it. So the first thing we have to do is go to Castrum Oxidans, where it appears there's a cavern underneath. After a quick waltz through rather than a fight as she suggested, I simply have to go talk to Jabronka back at Wineport. Now, by looking at some of the text from that interaction, it seems Jabronka is Alisaie's personal servant, who's kind of ingrained herself into the Maelstrom, which is kind of a funny little plotline, kind of an interesting development. It's also funny because this is our first introduction to Alisaie, and honestly, I've never gone through it, but I'm wondering what there might be about her character that I've just kind of missed by not doing this. Either way, it looks like this is where we enter. And so here's where I'm gonna enter the Binding Coil of Bahamut. That said, we are gonna be doing this unrestricted because I don't think I'm ever gonna find a group to run this with me. So, you know, maybe at some point, if I find 7 more people who want to do the Coils of Bahamut, I might do it with a group, level synced. But for now, I'm just gonna warrior my way through. Damn, this place is kind of cool. Can't believe I've never been here before. I really don't know why I never did this. I guess I just put it off for too long. Or maybe it was because I couldn't find a party of players to do it with me, but I don't know. This place is sick. I really like this. It really is crazy how they just wore the same outfit back then. They really look like the same person. And this like music, this melodic and like techno kind of music, this is cool. Alrighty, looks like we're starting now. We've crossed the line of battle. So here we go into the Binding Coils of Bahamut. Turn 1. Oh, looks like this is the only thing I have to defeat here. That's a cool symbol. I know a lot of this Allagan symbolism is present throughout the game, but it's always cool to look at once in a while. And with the graphics update, this place looks great. The detail is much more intricate than I imagined it was originally. That's a goddamn massive wing. Holy shit. The Wing of Bahamut, that's sick. Oh, and there's Louisoix. Just kinda hanging out on a cliff, as you do. Now this video is kind of serving as a bit of a tester, because I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do when I reach the new Dawn Trail patches that I haven't played. I'm not sure if I want to make those into videos, or if I want to just experience them myself and talk about my thoughts later, but whatever I do, this is kind of a testing ground for seeing if this format works, if I know what I want to do there. And it seems like, you know, it seems like this is going to be alright, but we'll just see, we'll feel it out, and see how it goes. Now, it's kind of interesting that these early raids had like a whole dungeon associated with them. You can kind of see remnants of that in the Alexander raids, but it's not fully there, whereas this one seems like pretty much a full-on dungeon that you have to complete, which at the time I imagine would have proved fairly challenging to do. Now, I wonder if I have to defeat everything or if these golems just unlock it. It looks like it's the second option. Based on the cutscene, it looks like we've reached our first boss potentially, or maybe the only boss here. Oh, Jesus. That thing's awesome! Catechus. Alright. Let's see how much of a fight you can put up to a level 90 warrior. And that's the end of the Binding Coils of Bahamut turn 1. Let's see what we got in these treasure coffers. Oh jeez. Okay, we got these Allagan ether stones and some chokers of healing. Alright, cool. Is it Allagan or a login? I was never quite sure. I think it's a login. Time for turn 2, I guess? At the depth of 912 yalms, you find your path blocked by Dalamud's internal defenses. Born of advanced Ilagan science, these spherical constructs are still fully functional even after eras in existence, and will seek to annihilate all intruders or be destroyed in attempt. Well, without further ado, let's get into it. Now, with what we've seen to date, a lot of this seems less impressive. It's still cool, by all means, but it looks less impressive than I think it would have upon release. That's kind of the cool thing, is that you can see how the game evolves over time. So massive underground structures like this become kind of commonplace, whereas in the early days of this game, they likely wouldn't have been. So it looks like we're going straight into a fight with another monitoring node here. Now this looks like an arena. I wonder if it's a full dungeon or if it's just waves. It looks like it's a full dungeon though. Oh, maybe it's more like waves with different nodes that have different defenses. You know, it is worth noting that I actually have no idea about any of the mechanics here. Sector 1 will be sealed off. Vulnerability up. What is this? I assume there's some logical path I'm supposed to follow here, but I mean, I don't know it, so we'll see. I still figure I might as well avoid the mechanics, even though I'm not actually going to take much damage from them. It seems like it makes sense. Looks like my goal is to defeat the ADS, which is right here. So looks like we made it. It looks like there's two different paths here. So I wonder what the drawbacks and benefits of each one is. Alright, so I think I'm just going to ignore the ads, and yeah, that seems to have done it. And with that, the defeat of the ball, we have completed turn 2. Ah, shoot. I just realized my Wondrous Tales time expired. That's unfortunate. I guess let's get out of here and let's see what those are. I think I'm gonna... Not sure whether to do my Warrior or my Scholar, but let's try Warrior first. We can always farm them later if we like it. Oh, okay, it's just this gear. You see this on the market board all the time. Not that cool. Or, not this exact one, obviously, but similar ones. Alright, that's fine. That would have been pretty cool when this came out, I guess. Alright, so now on to turn 3. Now, I was kind of hoping we would get more cutscenes between these. Maybe I'm doing it wrong, but who knows? It looks like we're just kind of going deeper and deeper into this zone here. Regardless, it's worth experiencing, and I'm sure there's a big cutscene at the end, so I think it'll be fun regardless. Now, will there be voice acting is the other thing in that big cutscene? Because surely there is one, right? I just wonder if it's fully voice acted or if it's kind of just one of those animated ones that doesn't actually have voice acting. Alright, so I'm gonna imagine I have to go here? Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, we got some mantises, some birds. You know, you gotta wonder, how did that mantis get down here? Surely it can't have always been here, right? So this one doesn't seem to be activated just yet. And this one looks like it directs us either back up potentially or over here. So I'm going to choose this one. It looks like I can activate this silent terminal right here. Now that indicates that, yeah, okay. So where's the teleportation terminal? What I want to know. Let's see where this goes. Maybe I jumped through the loop here? Oh, I should have done the smallest amount of research before coming in here. I don't know what the puzzle is. Maybe I just have to go back to that one. That was... Oh, or here. This works too. Where do I go from here? That one will take me back, so this one must be the right answer. Jump through the hoop. Come down here. I think I'll just keep jumping through the hoops, right? That seems to make sense. All we gotta do is follow the slugs. It looks like they're leading us in the right direction. Oh, that looks like a final terminal right there, or a final teleporter, so let's just turn that on here. And it looks like there wasn't even a boss, it was kind of a long gauntlet, which is kind of cool, I guess. Let's read the description. At the depth of 1233 yalms, your party comes across the fragment of Dalamud the Garleans had sought. Its true identity is the Ragnarok, a colossal starship which fell away from the Lesser Moon moments before Bahamut burst free of his prison over the Cardinal Flats. To reach your destination, you must venture through this relic of ancient Allag. Stay ever on your guard, for every shadow may conceal dangers. Alright, cool. Moving on to turn 4, it looks like 1524 yalms below the surface, employing the Ragnarok's drive cylinder as a makeshift lift, your party proceeds towards the main bridge. Yet you must work for every yalm you gain, for Dalamud's internal defenses will not allow you to pass unmolested. Honestly, it seems like there was supposed to be cutscenes here. Is there something that I'm missing? Maybe. I might have to look through the Never-Ending Journey log and see if I'm maybe missing some of these cutscenes that were supposed to happen. Anyways, let's get into turn 4. Once again, we spawn in a bit of an arena with a silent terminal behind us. Well, with that all said and done, it looks like our duty is complete. And finally, turn 5. Depth of 910 yalms, you are assailed by a winged terror, an ancient dragon brought to heel by the Allagans and made to do their bidding. The trials grow ever more arduous, but you are resolved to press on for the sake of truth. Oh, that's a big hand. Now, my question is, where is Alizé during all this? Is she here somewhere, or is she just kind of letting me explore the ancient body of a dragon? Oh, there she is. Hey, Alizé. I knew it. She is just using me. Can't no shit, Alizé. Of course it's Bahamut's hand. Alright, I guess we press on. Wish I could run my mount here. Now there's a purple line here that implies something's happening. I guess we'll see what. And some little dragons here. Wonder how Midgard Stormer feels about this. Now that's a cool dragon. Isn't that a mount? Can't you get that one? I gotta look into mountain farming. It's been Tanya. Man, you know, even after years of playing this game, I really haven't found out a ton about it. There's so much more I discover every time I play, and that's honestly the best thing. A game with 10 years of history is so cool, and it's something that I really love exploring even after the fact. Well, with Twintania down, we've unlocked the achievement that binds the tie 1. To me, what that implies is that there's more turns of this, which I am very excited for. Ooh, and we got a pistol this time. That's pretty neat. Check that out. That's cool. I like that. I might use that. Mapping the Realm, the Binding Coils of Bahamut. Alright, please be a cutscene now. I want to know more. Oh. Okay. I'll take this. Man, these scenes where they just cut the sound entirely and let the visuals speak for themselves are so cool. It's funny seeing comments about how the Ishgardians would love to control dragons even after I've done Heavensward. Like, I know I'm not supposed to see it after I've done Heavensward, it's just funny seeing some of these things out of context. You know, maybe we should stop touching things we don't know what they do. Something tells me it's not great that this whole thing came to life. And of course, there's the head of Bahamut. Looking maybe a little more alive than he should, with all this ether going into him. Yeah, but how is this thing still alive? Look at that, that's awesome. There's the man himself, Louisoix, in this beautiful Realm Reborn garments. Man, it would be great if this was voice acted. I just find it hard to connect with like such a dramatic scene when it's not voice acted. This revelation seems so big it kind of deserves that, no? Holy shit. Well, that is sick. Looks like I can't go down there, so we're about to get our thumbnail picture. That's awesome. We'll take a couple of these and see which ones work best with our format. Northern Thanalan, what the hell? Must have been a big cave down there. Jesus. Yeah, I don't know. He seemed like he was there, but he's not alive, Alizé. Like, I don't know, does she think he was just hanging out down there the whole time? Honestly, maybe that sounds dumb and he is down there, but I don't know. I just kind of feel like he's either like some like weird tempered corpse or just like some illusion of some kind. She did say go to the Waking Sands, and I believe I still have, yes I do, some Vesper Bay Aetheryte tickets. So let's go see what Alize wants. Oh man, this place is nostalgic. I love seeing Urianger's old outfit. It's crazy. Alize's pledge, alright. Damn, so Bahamut's just chilling there? Like, I know he seemed alive kind of, but like he's just been gaining power. How long till he comes back? Yeah, you might have saw him, bro, but I don't know if that's Granddad. Oh man, the Crystal Braves. Yikes. That turned out well, huh? Alrighty, now seems there's another turn in the coil. I love how, you know, I'm playing this in sequence, but initially this would have come out months after the first 5 sets, or the first 5 dungeons. So she's like recapping everything that happened in case we forgot. And then Urianger has to remind us who Rambros is, just in case we forgot him. So Bahamut's being like intentionally preserved. That's kind of neat. Wait, that's sick. I should have done this when I did ARR. This is awesome. I just focused on the MSQ. I should have looked at the side content. Now, keep in mind at this point, our feats are not that crazy. I mean, we defeated Gaius, right? But we haven't yet like saved entire worlds, so they're just kind of like, hey, you're pretty strong, go get them. You know, there's no proof yet that we can defy all logic and survive some of these calamity level events. And with that, it looks like we're off to the Falyord float, where we'll meet up with NL, who is presumably one of Alize's moles, huh? Alrighty, guess we gotta go find this sharp-eyed serpent private. Damn, she's got a whole network of these guys. Alrighty, time to go meet up with Alize and presumably unlock some more Coils of Bahamut. Hey, it's Alpha now. Damn, he's kind of spitting in this cutscene. Alize really do got it bad. I mean, she's going crazy a little bit now that there's the potential that Louisoix is alive. Like, I don't know about all that. Alrighty, Alpha now, see you later. Go make your Crystal Braves. And with that, the second Coil of Bahamut is now accessible. Alrighty guys, so with all that said and done, unfortunately that's all the time I have for this week, so we'll have to pick up again in another video. Now that likely won't be for a couple weeks, and there's a few reasons for that. First and foremost, you know, it can get tiring. I am still a growing channel, and I don't really want to put the same content out week in, week out. So we're going to mix it up between Coils of Bahamut videos. The second reason is I want to keep progressing other places, so it's very likely you see some sort of a cleanup video, doing some chores next week, or maybe even an MSQ video, depending on how far into Dawn Trail I get. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'd really like some feedback on the style that I'm doing these quests, especially because I haven't seen them before. So unlike the Endwalker, there is some more of me discussing things through cutscenes. Let me know if that's how you want to see Dawn Trail, and how you want to see Evercold when that finally releases. And I will see you guys next week.